Pamela.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Ebong.
And today we're dishing with you from Peacock Grand Cafe, located at 2020 K Street Northwest, right in the heart of DC. And we're here today because we are celebrating the first anniversary of Peacock Grand Cafe this week.
And today we want to introduce to you John Cecchi, who's the chairman of the L'Enfant Society. And first question I'm going to ask you is, please tell us about the Trust for the National Mall.
Well, the Trust for the National Mall was formed to repair, restore, and improve the National Mall to make it really the most beautiful park in the world. And the L'Enfant Society, which I'm a part of, really is the young professionals group of the Trust. And what we're doing is we're working with the Trust to try and raise awareness and funds to meet their goals. So we're really working in partnership with the Trust.
We see this more and more, actually, that there's a young professionals organization. I mean, the Smithsonian does it, the Corcoran does it, now the Trust for the National Mall is doing it, everybody's doing it. Why is it important to get the younger professionals involved?
Well, I think, like you said, each of these very honorable causes have a young professionals group, and I think it's a way to include this large demographic of people in our area that would like to help, but sometimes the larger charities, either they have events that don't really appeal to the younger crowds, or they have maybe very high donor levels, and this is a way to really capture this young demographic. In our case, it's especially important because the mall is used mostly by young people, I would say. You know, we're the ones that go jogging on the mall, we're the ones that play softball on the mall, take our dogs for a walk on the mall, and so we really felt, the Trust really felt that we need to capture the people using the mall on a day-to-day basis, and the way to do that was to create this L'Enfant Society of young professionals and get them really involved and excited about it. And the way we're doing that is by throwing some very fun events that at the same time raise awareness and funds for the Trust. And so we started this year. We had one event at a restaurant downtown and had a tremendous success there with the turnout, sold out. A very fun cocktail party there to kind of get people introduced to our organization and what we're trying to do. And then from there, we decided to create a tie and a sash, and we partnered with Vineyard Vines and had an event at the Vineyard Vine store that also sold out, and very successful. And we have ties and sashes, and that was a very good idea. And that's all leading up to our main event, which is what I'm here to talk to you all about today, which is the Ball in the Mall, is what we've called it. And that's a black tie event held on the mall on Friday, May 8th. And it will have a band, a caterer, Design Cuisine is our caterer, excellent caterer, a beautiful tent, decorations and everything. And we're hoping to get 600 of our youngest and brightest Washingtonians to come join us for what should be an amazing evening. Something like this has never been done on the mall at night.
That's why we're so excited about it. Nothing like having a black tie event on the mall is a really creative idea. Now I have to ask you, because I'm a girl, are you going to have like some kind of floor, or do I need to wear wedges with my ball gown?
No wedges. No. I think there's
they put it to protect the mall. What we don't want to do.
I looked into this already.
Yeah,
it's important for us to know.
No, and that's a great question. I asked it myself. To protect the mall, we don't want to throw a party on the mall and damage the mall.
Oh, that's super important.
That would be counterproductive. So what we've done is we've laid down a flooring system that protects the earth underneath and the grass. And but it's hard. It's like a plywood surface, and they put a carpet over it. So pretend that you're at a hotel or a ballroom, wherever.
Okay.
You can wear high heels.
So we can dance.
And there's a dance floor.
Band.
Absolutely, dance floor, band, and you know, get ready for an incredible evening, because again, it's never been done before to have this event at night. We have a website. It's l'enfantsociety.org, and that's really the only way to get the tickets. They're not doing sales at the door, and as we've seen in all of our other events, we've sold out, and we're creeping up to the sellout point on this event as well. And so I would urge everyone to go on our website, l'enfantsociety.org, and get your tickets early, because it would be a shame to the day before or a couple days before not be able to get in.
Tickets are really reasonable. They're only $150, which is, I mean, is so inclusive of so many wonderful things, which is very extremely affordable, especially during times being tough. But how
it's a
much
one-of-a-kind
money are
event.
you hoping to raise? I know you just got a major presenting sponsor.
We did. We got a major presenting sponsor. Michael Saylor was kind enough to be our benefactor for this year's event, and,
so
and that was great.
philanthropic.
He is, and likes these kind of events, and so we were very fortunate there. Right now, we don't really have a set amount that we're trying to raise. We've been getting many corporate sponsorships,
Oh, good.
and that's helped a lot. And then the ticket sales helps a lot. You of course
Right.
have to pay for the tent and the caterer and the entertainment and all that kind of stuff.
And
And
the
it's going to
floor.
be
And the floor.
yeah, and the floor, and
No,
it's going
we
to be a
understand
first-class
about
event.
netting.
But we really expect to raise quite a bit of amount of money for.
What are you? What exactly the funds that you raise? And I know you're trying to restore the mall. This is our nation's front yard. What exactly do you want to do? Is it replanting grass? Is it flowers?
It's a lot of things. The first thing that the money's going towards is new signage, because the mall is an enormous place, and you have visitors coming. Forget about the U.S. You have visitors coming from all over the world, and if you don't have the proper signage, they'll get lost. Like in any city, you'll be wondering where to go, and we want to make sure that the signage is up to date, and that it's all been restored and replaced. And so that's the first thing that they'll be doing, is improving the signage. And then there's a lot of issues that they want to tackle. There's around the tidal basin by the Jefferson Memorial, there's a seawall that's been sinking. It's 9 inches lower now, and it floods oftentimes. And so when people come to look at, let's say, the cherry blossoms, it makes it very difficult to walk along that pathway.
It's dangerous.
And
Yeah.
it becomes even dangerous. And issues like that. There's the Great Lawn that needs reseeding. That's just one of the items. There's items with some of the reflecting pools, and you know, a multitude of lists. And a lot of that is on our website on the programs that they'll be tackling first with the
Now,
money
some
they
people
raise.
might ask you, the mall is our nation's front yard, and this seems like something that the federal government should be helping to fund. Are you getting help from the federal government, or is this something that DC or the Trust for the National Mall is trying to do on their own? Are there any partnerships that you can tell us about?
We actually just got help from the federal government. The Department of Interior received $55 million in funding, and that will be given to the Park Service for improvements to the mall. The problem
That's good
is,
to hear.
it's a great first step, but the problem is there's $350 million of deferred maintenance. So it's kind of like, a lot of things have been decaying over time, and they really need help. And so it's a large amount of money that needs to be raised to really hit all the areas in the mall. And $55 million is a great start, and we're trying with all of our efforts to raise all the money needed, and I think we can do it. The most important thing that we can do is really raise awareness as the Lone Pond Society. We really want everyone in town, when you say Trust for the National Mall, for them to know what it is and what it's trying to do, and hopefully to be excited and get involved. Because like you said, it's our front yard, it's something we all can use, it's something we all should go out and enjoy on 4th of July, or when there's a presentation or a demonstration or anything, it's the place to go. And they even have movies on the mall and things like that. So it's really a treasure here in our city, but we have to keep it up. And that takes every year raising funds to try and battle all of these maintenance issues. And so again, please tell all your viewers to go on our LonePondSociety.org.
You're telling them.
I would,
Very passionate about this cause.
I would ask that everyone goes to LonePondSociety.org and get your tickets for the Ball in the Mall, because that will be a wonderful time. And then go on and learn more about it and join our group.
Well, we are definitely looking forward to learning more about it. We can't wait for Ball on the Mall. I think we're all planning to be there, and now that I know I don't have to wear wedges, I can pick out a
And
better
are you
dress.
going to wear your tie?
I'm going to have, actually it's black tie, unfortunately.
Yes.
So I'm not going to wear the Trust for the Mall tie, but I'll have
Get
a
a
black
bow
tie.
tie.
I'll have a big bow tie and dancing shoes on, ready to have a wonderful
So
night.
that's your suspense. Find out what tie John Cecchi will be wearing at Ball on the Mall. And you come back with us next time on The District Dish.